So what happens is we all have it there, right? A goal, a dream, something we want to achieve, something we want to accomplish. But what happens to many of us is we aren't very good at delayed gratification, and we want that dream to happen right now. And because of that, oddly, we don't end up taking the necessary steps and disciplines and practices that actually help us accomplish that dream in the long run. And so we never actually get there, and so we're really discontent all the time. All right, guys, what's happening? I'm out here doing an exterior cleaning at a beautiful home. This is a repeat customer I've done a lot of times, do their Christmas lights. They've actually moved, so I'm cleaning the outside here before they move, and I want to make this video. A big part of this video is I'm going to answer some questions that I see in my comments pretty regularly, but I'm also going to kind of just talk about my business, Streakers Window Cleaning, my journey, how I have had some emotional roller coasters along the way, just kind of share some transparency about where I'm at, right? Like, you'll see a lot of guys start making videos once they're like huge, and I got a small business, but I want to keep growing it. So I want to talk about some of my goals and where we're going to go from here, and show you some of the cleaning process and answer some questions. So come along with me and we'll get after it. Okay, so I'm here in Oklahoma City. It's December 9th. And man, need a little bit taller step stool. And one of the questions I get a lot is, you know, hey, how often can you clean windows? Meaning, like, is it seasonal? Like, should you stop your business during the winter, whatever? And the bottom line is, the answer to that question is, it is just all relative. Completely depends where you live. A lot of guys up in Canada, obviously, in northern parts of the country, they're gonna have to fight through the winter bitter cold, the snow and sleet and all that stuff. I'm here in the Midwest in Oklahoma City, and it definitely gets cold. The wind is something that I fight a lot, but overall, like snow and stuff, it's not super common. And with that said, for the most part, January, February, it slows down for me pretty good. Last few years, I've had a commercial client that I hit every February, and that kind of supplements a lot of need for getting a bunch of different houses. But overall, to answer the question of, you know, is this an all year business or whatever, it's really gonna depend where you live. Again, Florida, California, I mean, yeah, you're probably gonna be cleaning all year long. So that's awesome. So that's kind of a big question that I actually get a lot. And the truth is, I think that's a question that is people trying to figure out whether this is something they want to do, right? And so it's not something necessarily that holds you back. I think it's just, we live in a culture of paralysis by analysis. You can get all the information you want, and we like to ask a lot of questions before pulling the trigger. And so I would just say, if you are serious and you really think this might be something you want to pursue, oh man, when you're detailing like that, you gotta make sure you're using a dry part of the towel. Look at this, I've made a mess of this window. And you know what? I'm just gonna use my other towel. Bottom line is, yeah, I mean, the answer could be yes. The answer could be it depends where you live. Again, for me, it gets cold, but yeah, for the most part, it's year round. So that's number one question that I kind of wanted to open up with. But let's just get into backing up a little bit, me talking about my business, talking about my channel, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I went ahead and hit all the tops first. That way it's easier talking to you, just to focus on the bottom. But I've said this in other videos, but since I have a smaller channel, it's probably worth kind of repeating as, you know, people jump in and stuff. But I think it was 2019. So 5 years ago, me and a buddy said, hey, let's make some extra money. And I was actually a full-time pastor and I needed some money because I was trying to pay off my student debt. Again, I've talked about this a lot on my YouTube, but I graduated with $126,000 of student debt, and I'm a big believer in living debt free. So clearly I was not aligned, and I wanted to figure out how fast could I pay off my student debt. And I realized being a waiter, side hustling, things like that, like it wasn't going to get me there fast enough, doing Uber Eats, things like that. So I found window cleaning and realized that window cleaning and custom Christmas lights, I could start creating some pretty big margins, some pretty big side income. And that's what I did. And so 2019, I started as a side hustle with my buddy. In 2021, I jumped full time. And I was just kind of had this feeling that there was something, I wanted to do something different. And that's kind of what I decided to do. And again, I've talked about this a lot, but one of the struggles was the fact that it's not that glamorous, right? This isn't a super glamorous job. And I went from a job that was quote unquote kind of important, helping people walk through decisions of their life, things like that, to being out here and getting my hands dirty and cleaning and doing sometimes really hard work. And I really had to fight my ego for a long time. And really over the last 3 years have had a lot of ups and downs. And luckily I've got some great people in my life, some great mentors that have helped me see, like, dude, you own your own business, and sky's the limit, and let's see what you can do with it. And so that's what I started to do. Really started turning my attention towards this idea of I want to take some pride in what I'm doing. And one of the things I'm really passionate about is helping people live life in the meantime. You'll see it's the banner on my YouTube, and it's kind of my, other little brand. And it's just this idea of life happens day to day, right? And so what happens is we all have it there, right? A goal, a dream, something we want to achieve, something we want to accomplish. But what happens to many of us is we aren't very good at delayed gratification, and we want that dream to happen right now. And because of that, oddly, we don't end up taking the necessary steps and disciplines and practices that actually help us accomplish that dream in the long run. And so we never actually get there. And so we're really discontent all the time. And so in the meantime, is this idea of how do I enjoy the here while working to get there, right? So how can I love my life right now, be content, be excited, but also kind of match that with an ambition, with a drive to help me get where I'm trying to go. And I can marry them, right? I can live in both of those simultaneously. And so that's what my YouTube is all about. Now, with that said, I've seen some, people really interested in the window cleaning content. So it was really cool. My one video, again, small channel, I'm almost at 1,000 subs, but one of my videos has 20,000 views. And that was really cool. And it was just really simple on how to start window cleaning business. And that kind of made me realize wow, I can do both, right? I can talk about, teach, living life in the meantime, while also talking about window cleaning and share how I'm trying to grow my business. And so, of course, I guess this is a sell, but I even started a small, simple course on how to start your window cleaning business. And that is not something that's hey, here's how you make $1 million, but here's how you make an extra 30 or 40 grand a year, even as a side hustle, doing window cleaning. So I just kind of want to start exactly where I'm at, right? In the meantime, and as my business grows, I'll teach how I'm growing it and things like that. But yeah, huge part of what I'm trying to do with my channel is just helping people see hey, one day at a time, one discipline at a time, one good effort at a time, and you can get where you want to go. This house, I can only complete this house by cleaning it literally one pane at a time. So back to window cleaning and a little bit of what my business looks like and what my goals are. I have, over the last 3 years, kind of been scraping around that 80 to 100K mark with my business. Now, you'll hear a lot of people on YouTube and TikTok and stuff talk about that, and you're like, wow, they're just, printing money. And it's like, well, there's costs to running your own business that a lot of people don't realize, right? So I have to pay for my equipment. I have to pay for insurance. I have to pay for gas. I have to pay for all the marketing, all the softwares. Like, there are costs. And even though right now I don't really hire anybody, it just takes money to have a business. So my goal this time, taking it serious in 2025, is to figure out how to grow that gross revenue on the year. So that's my goal. And I plan on sharing all the things that I do to try to hit that number, right? There's a lot of companies you can hire for marketing and things like that. And we all know there are marketing coaches out there. It's a lot of money. And so I'm trying to move at the pace of cash, meaning I'm not taking out loans to grow my business. I only want to use the money that I bring out of the business to put back in the business to help grow it. So moving at the speed of cash just means it's going to be a little bit slower, but I don't have the stress of debt, right? And so there's a lot of just boots on the ground marketing techniques that I'm going to use to work really hard to, grow my business. And those are the things I'm going to share and talk about. And I've got some goals for this year on how I'm going to do that. So I want to walk through with you on how I do that, because I think it could be helpful, because I have the same problem that everybody else has when it comes to their business. And that problem is lead gen, right? Lead generation, getting new leads, getting new potential customers. So luckily I have a strong enough business that referrals are pretty strong for me. And as far as I can tell, that's what's going to help you grow your business forever, right? And so referrals are great. I have some techniques I'm going to try to use to create kind of a reward system for my customers on, pushing out referrals for me. And I'll talk about that in a second. But overall, my goal is to, just start letting my city know that I'm here. So I know my city enough that, like, this house here is about a $400 job, exterior only. And my goal is to kind of be in those markets, be in those neighborhoods where one job is around $300 to $400, because if you are making good enough money, you want to stay at one house as long as possible, right? And so those are the markets I'm going to hit. And that's kind of my goal, because I don't work the weekends. I work Monday through Friday. I have a family. And so I want to, maintain some boundaries. And so if you have on average 20 working days a month, and I'm hitting $300 to $400 houses a day, that it on average, again, maybe just one house a day, but that's anywhere between $6,000 and $8,000 a month in gross revenue for your business. And of course, I want to keep getting those numbers up. I want to get to the point where I have learned that I can do about $1,000 a day, like $1,000 job physically, or multiple houses, right? If I had three $300 houses, I can do that in a day. Past that, I really don't have the ability, the time, or the energy to do that. So that's where I'm going to have to start hiring people. But those are my goals. So the first kind of big goal I'm going to do, because I know the neighborhoods to hit this year, my goal is to put up 10,000 door hangers. And I've kind of broken that down. That's on average about 1,000 a month, about 800 to 1,000 door hangers a month. And so my goal is just going to be, if I finish my day early around 2 p.m., I'm going to go put up door hangers, try to get 100 or 200 door hangers put up. And if I do that, 500 door hangers are $110 or something on Vistaprint. And so that's a manageable marketing technique. The beauty of that too is it's not door knocking. I'm not door knocking and trying to hard sell, but many times people are outside, and it opens up opportunity for me to introduce myself, hand them a door hanger, talk to them about my business. And so it's just a good way to get out there. But yes, it is sweat equity. It's boots on the ground. It's working hard to try to get some new clients, right? As far as kind of referrals go, I really want to up my Google review game. I only have about 40 Google reviews. I've never tried that hard to get new ones, but this year I'm going after it. And every single time I finish a job, I'm going to leave a little postcard at their house with a Google review. I'm going to ask them to scan it and leave a Google review before I leave. And I'm offering $20 off on their next window cleaning if they fill out a Google review. And so just kind of trying to create some incentives. And then I use a CRM through Jobber, which when I
I finish a job, invoice it, it'll text them and actually ask for a Google review. So that's just one of the big, strong things that I'm going to try to do this year to really up my game for my business. And then just some other things that I'm going to do is just regular postcards once a quarter, sending out postcards to my customers, mainly the ones that I already have or have already cleaned before. And that way I just go in old school and fill out the postcard myself, mail it to them, but just keep myself in front of them, right? Just keep my business in front of their eyes. And I think that will be really helpful. And, I have my website that they can go to at any time, and have my website kind of scanned on the postcards. And so they can use the QR code to head over to the website, fill out a quote. But then also just in general, really going to work hard to get, customers on like regular cleaning appointments. So I have some incentives, 5, 10, 15% off when they fill out for quarterly or semi-annually or kind of sign up for that next one, right? So really trying to get creative on just, hey, how can I grow my business without trying to pay $3,000 a month for some marketing company, and just do it the old fashioned way, right? Moving at the speed of cash, enjoying the process, being excited about getting new customers, and providing a really good service. And so that's a little bit of the truth just behind what it looks like having a business, because I just want it to be really transparent in the sense of like, yes, it is great. I love the freedom that comes with it. In October, we went to Disney with my whole family, and we were there for a week. And you know what? I didn't fill out a PTO. Nobody knew where I went. I just didn't schedule any jobs for that week. I came back and started hitting, Christmas lights hard. And so that is just a big piece of what I love about owning my own business, being an entrepreneur, is that my time is my time, right? And so this is the industry that I picked, and I want to figure out how good I can do at it, and how far can I grow, and how far can I go, right? And eventually, like everybody, the goal is, hey, how can I grow a business where I'm leading people and helping give people jobs, and growing my business to have even more freedom. And so that's it. And I'm excited about where I'm at and heading into 2025. And I don't know, I just hope that maybe there's a little bit from this video that could be helpful to you, and you can know some of the truth about growing your business. And I think a lot of it, is going to be pretty standard across all types of industries. But so that's that.
So super big bummer. As I was cleaning, it started to sprinkle. Not enough that I had to stop cleaning, but definitely enough to where I didn't want my phones out there getting wet and stuff. But the point of this video, I guess, is I'm not expecting it to go viral, right? But I just want it to live on my page a little bit, because heading into 2025, I'm excited about all the things I'm doing, and I'm fully committed, and I want to grow my business as much as I can. I have a tangible number as a goal, because I just feel like, yeah, that's a good thing to like keep you motivated. But more than anything, I like the freedom. I like the things that owning my own business gives me the opportunity to do, even with my other business, the Meantime Company. I'm just like slowly building some coaching there for mindset, money, and movement, and doing it in a way that's really organic and really slow. Not like a cheesy type of way, just truly playing the long game of like, if I don't stop what I'm doing, it's inevitable that in 10 years I get where I want to go in the meantime. So that's it, wrapped up this house. Beautiful windows, a lot of French paint, just the exterior. And I don't even know how I began this video, but I guess I said I was going to answer some questions. I only answered one. I don't know, guys. You go out here, you learn what's worth it as far as what you're charging to clean the windows, your time. I've been here a little over 3 hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes, and it's definitely worth it, my time and my effort. Probably going to be making what I would make in 2 or 3 days in some 9-to-5 job. Yeah, those are the kind of things that keep me motivated and excited about my business, keep me focused, and that's it. In the meantime, enjoy the here. We're trying to get there. Subscribe, comment, be along for the journey, because my goal is 1 video a week in 2025. But man, it's hard to make content, so I'm going to try my best.